Hello Internet, my name is Hazel from Hazelnuttygames, and it's almost Saturday, so welcome to vlog time. Man, this morning I watched the live developer Q&A from Blizzard in relations to Warlords of Draenor. They did a little thing where they streamed on Twitch answering Twitter questions, and that was very fun to watch. I don't think we got any earth-shattering new info out of it, but it was enjoyable, lots of little bits of things. They talked quite a bit about garrisons. And they managed to get me a little bit excited about that, which is a feat, because so far I've thought they're a neat feature, but it's not anything I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can't wait, I'm gonna build a building. I don't get the hype yet, but they hyped it a little bit, and I'm feeling it a little bit now. So hopefully everything pans out beautifully. The big takeaway that I got from that live developer Q&A is that the whole room was like pimped out with Blizzard gear, and they had these mugs. And they had these Murloc mugs that are like these super cute little Murloc headfit. I can't describe it, but they say they're going to be on the gear store pretty soon, and I might need that in my life. That might need to happen. So that's a thing. Want to talk a little bit about class overviews and the Shadow Priest overview and where those are going. The first thing I'm going to say is the Shadow Priest video is coming out. It should be over the weekend or early next week. I know I said I would get it out Thursday and I didn't. So Shadow Priest video should be happening fairly soon. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get time to finish it up because I've got a very busy weekend ahead of me, but we will figure it out and it will be out eventually. Now in the future, I'm thinking about taking a step back from doing those overviews and instead switching my attention in the beta to making videos of other things in the beta, smaller things that people might not be covering, things that you might find interesting, other stuff, and I really want to go and scout out the new battle pets and make some videos relating to that. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to say that I'm quitting the overviews altogether, but they may slow down a little bit from here on out. And I want to know what you guys think on that. Is there a particular kind of beta content video that you want to see that you haven't seen yet? Just let me know. And my dogs are being real cute. They've recently been sort of disallowed from the bed. We found one singular flea on Joker, and then we did the flea shampoo, we got the flea comb, we washed all the bedding, we like flea-pocalypsed the place, so they should be all gone, but just in case, they haven't technically been allowed in the bed, but it's okay if they're on somebody's lap or in their bed, which is why there's two dogs in a bed that they don't fit in. And it's pretty cute. That's that. This weekend and this upcoming week, I don't know how many videos I'm going to be getting out because I've got a lot of stuff going on. This weekend I am going to visit a puppy. One of my friends has adopted a baby English bulldog, an English bulldog puppy, and his name is Mortimer, and I love him based on the Instagram photos I've seen so far. So we're gonna go hang out with them, have dinner, check out the new puppy. I'll try and tweet some pictures because you need that in your life. And there's also a Renaissance fair that I've agreed to go to, and there's just stuff. And then on next week, Monday, is my birthday. I will be turning 22, so that's a thing. And then Wednesday is my husband's birthday, so the whole week there's stuff planned, there's people that are planning stuff, and I don't know exactly how much time I'll have for various things, including the live streams. I'm not really sure where the live streams are going to be at next week. I will let you guys know on that front, just keep an eye on the Twitter. Yeah, so busy week, birthdays everywhere, and yeah, that's it. Oh, the other thing that has gotten me super excited and honestly kind of distracted. I will back this story up, and I may have told this before, but I'll back this story up. Hey, you're not, you sneaking out of the bed. Come here. All right. If you don't want to be over there, you can be over here. Yeah. So, backing my story up, this is a story about cats. I've always wanted a cat. I love cats. I'm a big cat admirer. As a child, I would get violent allergic reactions to cats. I would break out into hives, like big, awful, super itchy hives. Skin allergies, basically, to cats. So we didn't have a cat as a child. My sister had similar allergies. And then I got older, and I played with neighbor cats and friends' cats, and I started to realize my allergies were going away. They weren't there anymore. But my mother wasn't a big fan of cats as a kid, so even after that point, we still didn't get one. And then I eventually moved into a place where I couldn't have pets. When I was 16, we were in a place where we could have pets, and one of my parents' friends had a cat that needed a new home, an adult cat, and I kept it for a week as a trial run to see if we could have it in our home, and I loved him a lot. He was an older cat. He was pretty lazy, but very cuddly. His name was Tigger because he was an orange tabby and his owner wasn't very original. But my mom said that she didn't really like living with a cat, so back he went, and that was the end of that. And now here we are, 5-6 years later, and I'm in a place where I can get a cat, and my husband's on board, and we've been looking at shelter kittens. So not this week. This week we're kind of ordering stuff that we might need, because I've never owned a cat before, and we don't have one currently, so we're gonna need things like the litter box and food and dishes and stuff like that. So we're getting all our stuff together, and then within the next like 2 or 3 weeks we're looking to get ourselves a kitty. And you guys don't understand how exciting this has been to me. Like about a week ago, there was a stray cat, or it's either a stray cat or a neighbor cat. We haven't established which. He doesn't have a collar and he's super skittish, but he's also kind of pretty, so I don't know, but he's been coming to our porch after dark to stare at, we've got one of those bug zapper lights, and he likes to sit and like swat at the moths, and we've been giving him some treats. So that cat, I've been like waiting up for it at night and going out to visit with it, and it doesn't let me pet him because he's super skittish, but I just hang out there and watch him. And I really, really want my own kitty, so even though you're pretty cute too, bud. You're pretty cute too. He's kind of like a cat. He's pretty independent and independent, but he'll cuddle if you make him. So yeah, potential future Hazel kitty. We've been looking through names, and we've been trying to come up with names, and that's been quite a feat. I think we're looking for a female cat. We'll of course get whatever's perfect for us, but if we get a choice, and then we're looking for like a younger female cat, and lots of name options. My husband has unfortunately vetoed any Warcraft names, so nothing from that. I was thinking Sansa is a good one, or like Isabel, like Izzy, little Izzy kitty. I don't know. We'll see. If you have any suggestions for cat names that are not people names, because I don't want to name my cat like a person name, and then in my future meet someone that I just despise with that name that I have to work with or something like that. That would suck. So no people names, no more than 3 syllables, and that's it. So yeah, if you have any cat suggestions, Lucatiel was another one that we were thinking of. That's a Dark Souls character. Any cat name suggestions, leave those in the comments. Speaking of Dark Souls, the DLC, I don't know if I talked about this last week, but it was very fun, the second wing of it, Crown of the Iron King. I enjoyed that quite a lot. Can't wait for the next wing, but after that I'm kind of glad that the DLC will be over, because I'm burned out on Dark Souls. I'll finish my Soul Level 1 run on Twitch, but after that I need a break. So let's do some questions. Trixie wants to know, if WoW was real and you could be any race or class, what would you be, and what do you feel fits your personality best? I've actually thought about this quite a lot, and it's not the class that I play the most in WoW by any stretch, but I was always tied between Druid and Hunter, and I think I landed on Druid because I feel like, in my mind, when I'm thinking of a Druid, like in a real fantasy world situation, the Druid's not a super friendly, chatty person. They're like kind of isolated. They don't really like people. They can turn into a giant cat or a bear. I would love to be able to turn into a giant bear. And I think that's the best thing. They're also very nature friendly. I feel like they could garden. and the healing theme. So I identify quite a lot with Druid if I could be any race or class. Druid races available are Troll, Worgen, Tauren, and Night Elf, so I guess I'm going with Night Elf because I don't like any of the other 3 to actually be. Trolls are super cool, but I feel like I would be stinky, and I like showers, so that's that. Good Guy Pyro wants to know, have you ever played the Dragon Quest series? If so, which ones? If not, you should. I've never played it, but people keep talking about it to me. It's been like 3 or 4 different people from just different areas of my life have brought this up over the last couple of weeks, so I might have to look into it. People seem to think that I would like it because is that the one with like the monster collecting aspects in it, I think? I don't know. I'm not really in the market for a new game right now, honestly, with time constraints, but if an opportunity comes up, I will keep that in mind. Hazel, oh, I forgot to grab a name for this one, but somebody wants to know if I've seen the new Space Goat pet. I would love to see your reaction on it. I have seen the new Space Goat pet. My first reaction was that it was terrifying. Because of the big eyes, usually Blizzard will add giant big eyes to something to make it look cute, but for some reason that goat just strikes me as just like terrifying, like really creepy. It's still cute and I like it a lot. It's got a lot of character and personality, but it's kind of a creepy goat. I am a little disappointed that it's going to be a store pet and not a thing that you can get in the wild, so that's kind of sucky. But that's that. Skaterbun wants to know, of all the classes and specs in WoW, what is your favorite from a gameplay and mechanics perspective? also wants to know which is my favorite from a lore perspective. So from the lore perspective, we're going to go with druids again. I think druids in lore have some very interesting stories, and they just seem like badass people. And I'm not really versed well enough on lore to give you good backing information on that. You want novel for that. But the druids and their work with the Emerald Dream, I think, is just a very neat kind of story. What's my favorite from a gameplay and mechanics perspective? Hunters. Current hunters. I like the focus system. I like pets. I like pet utility, being able to micromanage your pet if you get the right one in PvP. And their different specs have like a similar feel, but they do work very differently, which I like. There's a lot of variety in hunters, so I gotta say hunter for that. With priest being a close second, but just because I'm on a priest kick right now, I'm playing one, I just love it to bits. Shadow Priest is my jam. And Harlequin0823 wants to know, not being into blood and gore, how are you going to handle Bloodborne? That is an excellent question. As far as the blood and gore, I'm not actually too worried about that. Blood and gore only really bothers me when it's like real or portrayed in like television, like live action blood and gore. When it's animated, it's usually fine unless it's particularly gruesome, which Bloodborne probably will be. I'm more concerned about jump scares. Sudden loud noises, like, take years off of my life in ways that make me cry to myself to sleep at night. So if there's jump scares in for any reason in Bloodborne, that's going to be pretty upsetting, but I don't think there will be. It's going to be more of an action game, I hope, and just with like a really cool gothic atmosphere, so I'm still very excited about that. And I think it'll be great. And if it does gross me out or terrify me, then that's just going to make the Let's Play more fun, so... That is it. If you have any questions that you would like answered on a Saturday vlog, just leave them as comments on the most recent Saturday vlog, in this case this video. And have yourselves a Oh, cat name suggestions. Suggest cat names. Do that underneath. And have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Bye. You want to say bye? Bye. He's done with me.